7 emotional stages of home building. There's no place like home. Owning a home is everyone's dream. Most part of the dream is building their home according to their needs and desires. At its core, a home is only a dwelling. Building materials get combined on a patch of land to form a foundation, roof, and walls to make it a house. A house, just as a dwelling, is nothing special. But the idea of home has a hold on our minds and a special place in our heart. It's the notion of home that is truly what we dream of. After all, home is where the heart is. Building a home is an experience. Just by knowing and understanding upfront that you will go through the emotional stages of building a home will help you get through it. You're not alone. Feeling the full spectrum of emotions is totally normal. Each stage of building process can bring a new sentiment that wasn't there before. Taking control of all the decisions that go into building a home and choosing options that meet the needs of the house and facilitate comfortable and easy living to make a house a home. Every detail, every decision made during the building process help foster a sense of belonging felt by the homeowner of their home. Remember all the little details you get to choose when building a home? Remember that spark of joy when everything comes together just right? A newly constructed home gives you exactly that. So, let's have a look at what you can expect while building a home. Mixture of excitement and anxiety. When preparing to build, feelings of anticipation and excitement of having a brand new home based on one's own ideas are often at the forefront. However, pondering home location, browsing floor plans, and dreaming of finishing touches can be quickly overshadowed by feeling overwhelmed and uncertain of where to begin. The possibilities of what you can create generate a lot of excitement, but all of the unknowns and work ahead can cause anxiety to creep in. Choosing a designer can also be very stressful, since it sets the tone for the entire build. So here's what you can do. Tame the anxiety by giving yourself ample of time in planning the phase to make decisions and selecting a designer. You'll feel more confident moving forward if you aren't rushed. Establish trust with the designer. Be honest with him or her about the wants and the desires so the designers can be in a good position to help you. We designers want our clients to be upfront with us so we can best meet their needs. Realization. When people are planning their homes, they may not necessarily be realistic about the costs. Often what they want is more than the budget they allow, especially when customizing a home. Once these realizations set in, clients often say, wow, all this is perhaps more than what I want to spend. When touring a model home, there are many upgrades that you may not realize are not at all included in the base cost. So, look closely at the blueprints. Ask questions. Don't ever assume that something is included. Remember, the base plan is just basic. Be forthcoming with the designer about the budget. Good designer will always come up with number of solutions in and under your budget. Once the budget numbers are set in, designers generally work with the clients to learn where their home building priorities lie and advise them accordingly. Indecisiveness. No matter how much time you take, there are going to be the moments of indecisiveness. The number of decisions that need to be made and the endless options can feel overwhelming. And sometimes a decision will need to be made promptly, which may cause you to question if you made the right call. Such lack of surety creates an undesirable and unwanted predicament among the family members. This indecisiveness often causes the family members to start blaming each other for any small wrong decision. This is wrong. The family needs to understand that in such critical moments, one must never start blaming game. Rather, it is vital to stay cool and calm in order to get things done and finalized. At the end of the day, it's all about trusting yourself, your family, and your design team. If you're unsure about something, ask your designer for advice. The last thing you want to do is make a decision without fully understanding how it impacts the budget, the function, and the feel of your home. When you can tour a model home, keep in mind that there could be a lot of upgrades inside and out that you might fall in love with. Ask which features are the upgrades so you can decide if it's something worth including. Frustration. At some point, it happens to everyone. Things don't go exactly according to the plan or go slower than expected, and the feelings of frustration bubbles to the surface. Due to the highly involved and often complicated home designing process, feelings of frustration can be present throughout the entire journey. However, these feelings tend to be the strongest once building plans are finalized. Frustration can also stem from fear of signing stacks of forms while making such a large financial commitment. Additionally, clients may feel they have forgotten an important detail. Be realistic about the amount of time the entire home designing process will take. Ask upfront questions. Home building takes an amazing amount of patience. Try to remember that no design goes perfectly. You're bound to run into hang-ups, but don't let it get the best of you. Rest assured the designer wants to see consistency and efficiency as much as the client. Elation and pride. On the day you move into your new home, the feeling of elation is amazing. After months and even years of planning this day, it's finally arrived and hard work is behind you. As you walk through the rooms you helped design, you'll probably feel a sense of overwhelming pride that's well deserved. Concluding this video, home building can be a daunting process. Knowing what emotions might experience along the way can help ease bumps in roads, leading to the truly rewarding experience it should be. So, now is the time that the right attitude goes a long way. It isn't about blame, it is about getting the home done per your desires. There is still a lot of work ahead. Unpacking boxes, hanging window treatments, tending to the yards, etc. The time spent on getting those details done correctly in the beginning will pay off now. Work through it. Get your home completed because there's nothing like moving into a new home. It is your dream. It's an extension of you and what you wanted. You selected the item in the home and the plan itself. Now you get to live in it, enjoy it, and love it. Once you settle in, there's nothing like moving into your new home.